Here's a moth resting on a fence post. Poor thing is overwhelmed by the heat as well. So, that's not the point of this video though. Here, let me show you something even nicer. The point of this video is that I've been getting requests to make more videos because they're somehow comforting to you, and you draw comfort or guidance, I guess, from what I'm saying. And the thing is, during these times, and I've talked about what kinds of times these are in my previous videos that I made years ago, right? And those were good messages, very much applied to these times that we're living in. I spoke quite clearly, I believe, about the need for you to reconnect with your souls and to find out what you're about, to know what you want to do in your lives, and to be able to stand upright on your own 2 feet and ask for your rights back as human beings, or at least know what your true rights are as human beings. And I'm not talking about the rights that are described in laws and regulations of your various places where you live. It's a time of sifting. It's a time where if you're not able to be strong in yourselves, you will not be able to stand. You will fall away. And that sounds like a very tough message, a very discriminatory, perhaps, message. But these are the times that we're living in. I mean, you can see how things are going in the world. There are more and more problems everywhere. And things seem to be accelerating towards a very strange end. And people are, of course, inclined, as I've said, to ascribe religious meaning to this kind of thing, as if what they've learned in their various churches is the absolute truth. When, as I've said in previous videos, it's barely a little slice of the whole pie. Barely. And it's the problem that I have with religious dogma is that it's so tinged. The tinged is too light a word to use. It's so imbued. No, that I need something even stronger. It's so falsified. Yeah, that's probably right. It's so poisoned. Yeah, that's even better. It's poisoned by the lies that have been pumped into it. And so wherever you turn, to whichever religion you find most comforting for you, what you'll find is that it's full of lies. And of course, this is gonna sound terrible to a lot of you, but that's the truth. And truth is uncomfortable. So I'm not sure what comfort or guidance you're looking for when you ask me to make more videos, because I can't give you any. The more I learn, and I continue to learn each and every day, and to research things, to try and find out the truth, the more I learn, the more I realize, the less I know. More and more of the things that I thought I knew, I don't know. They turn out to be lies. They turn out to be part of this sick and twisted dream that we're all living in. Except it's not a dream, it's reality. So, about the only thing I can point you to is what you see right now on your screen if you've made it this far. It's nature. Nature is very real. Nature can give you comfort. And you should try to connect with nature. Go out in nature and try to connect with your soul. That's even more important. I mean, you should expect these times to probably get worse, most probably. And you should expect these times to try and pull you apart and push you down. And you should expect your relationships with your close ones to be pulled apart if you're not on the same page. So again, this is not a comforting kind of message, but that's the message I have for you, since you're asking for a message from me. And so yeah, I haven't been making videos because I myself am going through these times alongside you, and I am in darkness just like you are, right? The more I find out, the less I truly know, and the less sure I am of many, many things. And so to sit there and make a message for you or a video for you where I categorically state something to be true, it feels false to me. I can't do that. Because everything is false. Everything that we thought we knew is false. I won't even, excuse me, let me adjust my position here. I won't even sit there comfortably in my house and, show my face, because these videos aren't about me. Besides, my appearance has changed quite a bit, and I'm not really interested in anybody's opinion or approval of what my appearance is these days. Each of us is on our own journey through this life that we're living in and through these times, and each of us has to find our own equilibrium or place where we feel that we can stand and go through this life, through what's left of it. Yeah. So that's my message to you. It's not a comforting one. I don't know what you were expecting. It's stop trying to cling to guides, right? This is not a time where you should cling to guidance from others. Because let me tell you, out of the very many videos that you find on the internet, on every social network, virtually all of them are tinged with not only subjective beliefs, but with lies, right? In these days, it's a war of the mind foremost, and so everybody's trying to sell you on some shit. And a lot of that shit is untrue. So you have to be on your guard, you have to be cynical, and I've said this before in my videos. And unless you're sure of yourselves, unless you've taken the time to create that connection to your soul and to know who you are and to know what your purpose in this life is, you're going to find it more and more disconcerting and more insane as an existence. Because it certainly seems, doesn't it, and it certainly looks like it as you look around, that the world is accelerating towards something, an end, whatever you want to call it, right? And I've talked about this before. I said we're in the finals of life, of this cycle of time, and whenever the end is going to be, it's going to be. None of us know when it is, But yeah, it is racing towards an end. Can't you see? Can't you look around and see? I see so many people grasping desperately to a past that can no longer be, thinking that somehow the existence that they had up to a certain point, pre-COVID or pre the pandemic, is somehow going to continue, but it's not. And I've said this before as well. And I'm not the only one saying these things, really. I don't know what you're looking for when you ask me to make a video about these things. There's so many people making videos about these things, and really, I'm not sure what else I can add. When I made those previous videos, that was a good time to start to sit down and to research these things. And I hope that the few people who watched those videos started doing that back then, or even before that time, because right now it's a little bit of a very steep learning curve if you're just starting to do this stuff. So, there we go. I'm already approaching 12 minutes on this video. So here's to those of you who watched this video to the very end. The few hundred that probably make it to the end, maybe even less, considering all the shadow banning that is going on social networks. So, cheers, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm going to make more videos. I don't see the point, really. But yeah, thanks for watching, and till next time, whenever that is.